Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder. Today, we are diving into a document from Freddie Mac. It's a bit like finding out your neighbor got a new title at work and restructured their committees, but hey, maybe there's more to it than just office politics. This is a Form 8K, also called a current report. Companies use these to tell investors about big news that might matter to them. Think of it like an, something happened alert that is a bit more important than usual, not their regular quarterly or annual reports. This one is dated April 9, 2025. The company is Federal Home Loan Mortgage Corporation, but you probably know them as Freddie Mac. They are basically a giant in the mortgage world. They don't directly give out mortgages, but they buy them from banks and other lenders, bundle them together, and then sell them to investors. This helps make sure that banks have more money to lend to people to buy homes. It makes mortgages more available. This filing is all about a change in leadership roles at Freddie Mac. It says that as of April 9, 2025, David S. Farbman was appointed as vice chair of the board of directors. So someone got a promotion, but what does that mean? Well, the vice chair is like the second in command on the board, helping the chair run things and stepping in when needed. It suggests that Farbman is seen as a key player in the company's future. Now let's talk committees. These are smaller groups within the board that focus on specific areas of the company. The filing tells us how the board committees are structured. For example, Alim Gilani was chair of the audit committee until April 30, 2025, after which Ralph Kittle takes over the audit 2025, after which Ralph Kittle takes over. The audit committee is in charge of making sure Freddie Mac's financial reporting is accurate and that everything is following the rules. David S. Farbman, the guy who just got promoted, is now the chair of the Compensation and Management Development Committee. This committee decides how much the company's executives get paid and how they are developed. William J. Pulte is the chair of the executive committee, with David S. Farbman as the vice chair. This is usually the most important committee, making key decisions about the company's overall strategy and operations. William J. Pulte also chairs the nominating and governance committee. This committee is responsible for finding and recommending new people to join the board, and for making sure the company is following good governance practices. Brandane Hamara chairs the risk committee. This committee identifies and manages the risks that Freddie Mac faces, like changes in the housing market or the economy. David S. Farbman is also a member of this committee. The filing also includes a list of exhibits, but unfortunately for those hoping for financial insights, there are none. Only the cover page interactive data file is listed, but that does not offer a wealth of information in this case. Now let's step back and consider what all this means. A change in leadership roles and committee assignments might seem like inside baseball, but it can tell us a lot about a company's priorities and direction. The appointment of David S. Farbman to vice chair and chair of the compensation committee suggests he's becoming a very influential figure at Freddie Mac. It shows where the company is putting its trust and where its focus might be shifting, the kind of information that can be useful to investors. This kind of shuffle is not earth-shattering, but it's the kind of subtle shift that might give you a peek into the company's thinking. Looking at Freddie Mac, it operates in a very regulated and politically sensitive environment. These leadership changes could be a sign that the company is preparing for changes in the housing market, new regulations, or a shift in its overall strategy. The company's risk committee has its work cut out for it given current trends. The biggest risk is obviously the housing market. Interest rates, housing affordability, and government policy all play a big role in whether Freddie Mac does well or struggles. Any of those shifting dramatically could cause big changes. Ultimately, this filing is a glimpse into the inner workings of a major player in the mortgage market. It's not a dramatic event, but it's worth paying attention to if you're interested in the housing market or the financial industry. Thanks for watching. If you found this breakdown helpful, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more corporate deep dives.